Hi, I'm Mr. Johnny, reporting with the news on the stories as they happen and when they matter. Today, our top story, red flag warnings and billowing plumes of hazardous smoke in your neighborhood and how this could affect you. Reporting live on the street, Jose.
Hi, Johnny. I'm here in Central Jersey, a terrible place. Why would you send me here? I don't want to be here. But matter of fact, I'm here. There's freaking red plumes of smoke. I'm down here on the street. Look at the street. This is the street we're standing on. Red plumes of smoke. You look outside. I can't breathe. Johnny, I can't breathe. You hear me? I'm out of breath. I walk around. I try to take my dog for a walk. You know, little Fido, we going for a walk down the street. No way, Jose, that's my name. And this little dog, this little perrito, he's, you know, with the tongue out.
Jose, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
Yeah, sorry, Johnny. I'll keep it together over here. Yeah, so as I was saying, you can literally breathe in the smoke, and it is affecting my lungs. Now, are there already carcinogens in my lungs? Have I been smoking carcinogens here in my little pen, you know, out here on the streets? That's right, Johnny. Carcinogens in my lungs, baby. We down here on the streets. It's looking like hell. The sun is red, and it looks like Bowser is about to come down out the sky and eat me. He about to come out the sky, he about to come out. I ain't Super Mario. This ain't Super Mario Bros. This ain't hell. What is happening, Johnny? I cannot stand it. And I won't stand it. And Canada, you need to do better.
Yes, Jose, truly riveting story down there on, I am so sorry we had to send you to Central Jersey on short notice in hazardous breathing conditions, like they say. But as always, Jose, me and the network, we thank you for here. And that's us reporting on the news as it happens and it affects you. Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Hey, I want to... Yes. Thank you, Jose and Johnny. Jose, I don't really know what you were going for with that character. Oh, jeez. Don't play anything. Don't play anything. Yes. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Jose. Not exactly sure what you were going for with that character. Honestly, I think the smoke has been getting to you down there. I think you need to get inside, Jose, because I don't know what was good with your accent out there. But work on it. Next time we go to you for a report live, I want you to do a better job, all right? Johnny, professional as hell. Almost like somebody wrote that down or something earlier today. But Jose, that might have been need to rehearse a couple more times, honestly, before you just went out with that. So who knows? But anyway, this is Rainbows and Sunshine. This is not Johnny and Jose. This is Rainbows and Sunshine, baby. This is episode 55. 55. This was also almost episode 54 because episode 54 we weren't sure about. No, I was sure about it. I was fully sure about it. YouTube was not sure about it. MGMT Studios or TMNT Studios or, Blu-ray, DVD, whatever acronyms you want, they were concerned. They weren't so sure about the video. They weren't so sure. I'm sorry. Don't let me trip and stumble on my words, folks. On episode 54. So you're not allowed to play Holy Diver. I didn't know that. I've put countless different songs on this podcast, because I don't really care. I thought that the thing was you just demonetize it. But yeah, they were upset, so we had to dispute it. But hey, episode 54 happened, so go watch it. It was great. I think it was great. And if you can't find it, it's because they actually took it down. I disputed it. They didn't really get back to us on the dispute. I think they have to personally look through it, and they sure as hell ain't. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ain't gonna look through it. That's for sure what they ain't about to do. It's Wednesday. It's June 7th. Wednesday. It's Pint Night. It's 11:29. I just watched the Heat game, the finals, game 3. And they lost. Was I rooting for them? Yes. Do I want to not get down about it? Also yes. I'm hoping really that it's not going to affect my mood. I told myself we're not going to, just because they lost today doesn't mean I'm going to lose today. I'm fucking back here. Okay. That's the Army. The Army's here. Yeah, man, just because the Heat lost today doesn't mean you got to lose today. Even though they're doing that commercial with Larry Bird and Magic Johnson where they're like, we're all in the finals. That commercial is great because it's like, we're all in the finals, except for LeBron James. We're all in the finals, except for Jason Tatum. They be like, this year we're all in the finals. And then they're just showing all the teams that made the playoffs, and I'm like, Paul George ain't in the finals. Joel, he ain't in the finals. KD, what about that guy? He ain't in the finals. Anthony Edwards, not in the finals. So listen, all I'm saying is we ain't all in the finals. There's some of us, I get it. You're trying to be inclusive and shit. There's some of us that are in the finals, and James Harden is just not in the finals. Hold on, we're getting a call. What's up? You're on the podcast. Yeah. Yeah, my podcast. Yes. Two shirts. What is it, Christmas? I'm good. I'll take it when I see you next. Okay, bye. All right, love you. Bye. Listen, we're going to do it as we do it. I'm not going to cut it. She got some shirts for me. I had a sneaking suspicion I left my cart in her car, but, she didn't want the one that I gave to her. I actually went to this one weed store. And I don't know. The guy might have been high on his own supply. because I said, do you have the carts? And he goes, we got to go over here. And I'm like, but those ones over there are usually the ones that I get. And he goes, oh, yeah. I have these ones. And I said, yeah, those ones. You think I could get one of those? And he goes, yeah, which one? And I was like, oh, like, which one's a hybrid? And he kind of just looked at me. So I was like, sir, I'll take the first one. Just give me the one off the top. Yeah, that one. I'm playing the luck of the draw at this point. I don't like that. I don't like putting fate in the hands of whoever. But, we're not going to get anywhere. What? I'm going to ask him. He's going to look through all the boxes. It's going to take half an hour. I'll take the one off the top, sir. I'm reading through the names. I'm like, peach rings. Okay, peach rings. I get to my car. I go, this is weird. I've never really gotten a cart in this box before. It's a square. It's just like a perfect square. You know what that looks like. As opposed to like a long box, like a rectangle long box, or in this case, a singular tiny box with just the cart, just like a tiny little box and then the cart. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those, because I thought, this is weird. This box looks weird. I go, this looks like you display it like this. I go, wait, this looks like you display it? Display box? 3 carts in there. My boy blessed me with 3 carts. So I said, hey, babe, here's one for you. I didn't say I bought it. I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to take his good deed and turn it around, because that would be dishonest. As we've said, I'm an honest man. Where are you going to draw the line? If you lie about, I bought this cart for you, babe, next thing you know, you're a cheating whore on the street. No offense to any cheating whores on the street. It's good, honest work. Somebody's got to do it. It'd be me if I was, never mind. I'm selling different drugs on the street, okay? Relax with it. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to her and be like, yeah, I bought the thing from the guy. Yeah, babe, I bought you one. I said he messed up. He gave me 3, so do you want one? I'll take 2. The ungrateful. Sorry. The ungrateful. Was like, I don't really like these ones. So your boy just got it back. So we bought some new ones today. And guess how much I bought that box of cards for? $40, 3 carts. We got 2 new carts today. Cool $200. So, hey, you win some, you lose some. Yeah. You win some, you lose some. And here I am trying to win some, despite the fact that the Heat are losing some, because we have to be honest about that situation. We can't lie about it. Yeah, man, but it's actually, it's kind of crazy outside today. It's freaking wild. It looks like chapter 1 of The Walking Dead. It looks like when he's out there, he gets the cop call and he goes out for the drive with his buddy, and they're like, yeah, everything's normal. That's what it feels like. It feels like, it feels like the opening scene in The Last of Us when he's like going to work, the lady's going over, yeah, go visit Miss Nesbitt after school, sweetie. She said she wanted to see you for oboe practice. And you think everything's normal. But the whole time they're playing creepy piano music in the background, and we're like, I'm in the back like, when's it gonna happen? Who's gonna get eaten first? That's what it feels like outside. It feels like somebody somewhere. Actually, my neighbor's got chimes. My neighbor's got the creepiest chimes ever that definitely sound like somebody's wandering through your backyard with a machete. I mean, come on. What could chimes in the backyard sound like besides, like, a chainsaw murderer wandering through his tool shed, and then he pops out, and all you hear is the chimes, before he screams, turns the chainsaw on, and then you're dead. So get rid of the chimes. Chimes, 2 steps away from death. Get rid of the chimes. Yeah, folks, get rid of the fucking chimes. So yeah, but it feels like I'm gonna go outside tonight and hear them because it's chapter 1 of The Walking Dead out here. Right now we're cool. Right now it's normal. Tomorrow there will be military personnel on the ground. Apparently they haven't stopped the fires. Now, the guy in 7-Eleven, he goes, Alec, they haven't stopped. He goes, brother, they haven't stopped the fires. I go, brother, I'm going to take this water. I get these at 7-Eleven. I go in there, I get 2 of these, one for me, one for my girl. Because you know what? I'm a good guy. I'm not going to make her go in there. Listen, marriage, partnership is 50-50. But no, I'm not going to make her go in there and get her own jug. I'll do it for her. I'm a nice guy. The least I could do, I get her a jug, I get me a jug. We call it a day. I pick my battles, folks. Last little pieces are just ice cubes, won't get them out of there. Oh, what if I take the top off, yo? Take it off. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yes. I go, brother, I'm taking these. I'm going to Canada. I got this. Like, highway to the danger zone. And just me, highway to the danger zone. Brother, I'm going to Canada. And I take a ride into the danger zone. And we take a ride into the danger zone. Yeah, this water's been out here. The spider's been eating it. But yeah, I said, brother, I'm going to fucking Canada. I'm going to go to Canada, and I'm going to put these fires out. And when I come back, I'm going to wear an American flag on my back, like John Rambo in First Blood. An American hero. A tattered vet. I'll tell you what, that's how I feel right now. I'm out of breath. I feel like a tattered vet out here. I can't breathe. He said, brother, it's going to get worse out here. And I said, I already have carcinogens in my lungs. I've been smoking alien devices, getting high off my gazoo, sitting with you. I'm about to go inside. I'm about to take a poo. The other day, I got this little dog. He bit my shoe. This band by Dave Grohl, the name starts with Foo. Stop me now. Cause you about to be like Michael Jordan, have the flow. Ow! Bam, 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 bam. I gotta get a soundboard. That's it. I gotta figure out how to get a soundboard and just be up in this bitch. Bam, 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 bam. I probably get the program on the computer. I gotta look into that. That's something I could do. Oh, excuse me. For Shizzy, I could do that. Yeah, it's rough out there. It's like hazy skies. It's like cloudy skies. It's like they're saying. It's like sepia. It's the Mexico filter on the iPhone, or whatever. On your Samsung device, I get it. Russian guy in the sauna, he goes, I buy $250 iPhone. Do not care. I break it. Get another one. $250 phone. Break it. Do not care. Very sickening, man. New addition to the gym. Recently spawned in, drives a Porsche. Always in the sauna, which I love because those are the guys I get to know. You know, hey, we're going to be in there basically dick to dick, eye to eye, dick to dick. And we're going to get to know each other. And I got to know something about this gentleman. He does not appreciate Apple. He does not appreciate Apple or their products. And I've said before on the show, Apple, come correct. Don't be coming half-cocked. Don't be giving me half a service. Make the phone good. You keep making new phones, they're breaking more. So, now you got this guy in the sauna, dick out. I don't know what it is about, people who are in conflict with the Ukraine. I think that's what we're calling them these days. They refuse to put you gotta put the banana in its peel. You gotta leave it in its peel. But hey, so, he says, the other day I buy iPhone 8 SE. Didn't even know you could buy that. Whoa, 8? I got rid of my 11. I said, we got to get a 14. The 11, it's kaputs. You put the kaputs on it, baby. And he said, $250 phone. iPhone SE, piece of garbage. That is my phone. And once it's out of charge, I throw it on ground. I slam on it with foot. And that is it. That is the end of my phone. Then I call up Verizon. I say, Verizon, my phone is broken. They say, what has happened, Mr. Putin? I say, it is piece of garbage. I do not know why Apple is make terrible phone. And they say, well, sir, it's a $250. He goes, I know it, $250 phone, piece of garbage. I do not care. I do not care. I break phone. That is it. Next thing you know, I get iPad, $300 iPad, piece of garbage, break it, do not care. I am by Jordans. They are called these Michael Jordans. They are $600. I am let my dog play with them like it is toy. I do not care. It is piece of garbage. I do not care. This phone. You see this phone? I want to bring it in the pool with me. No one can make the phone calls to bomb the Ukraine if I'm not in the pool with the phone. So, it is break. So I'm not going to have a good phone. So I'm have piece of garbage. So I'm have $250 phone in the pool. It is break. Boom. I need another phone. It is ridiculous every time. Piece of garbage, but do not care. Because do not care. I don't know where I was before that. Don't know where I was before that. Let me see. Maybe it's in this ball. Look at this shit. You know what I do? I make all my drinks frozies, slushies. I put a lot of ice. I have a blender. This shit's jammed in there. Get your ass out there, boy. And, I blend. I blend the frickin' drink with the ice. Who gives a shit? I put the powder, I put some water, I put the drink. I slush it up in the blender. Fire. I love it. It's a great method. I suggest it to all of you. I suggest you to get a blender. If not, this is going to be pretty hard, actually, because I was going to say get it on a plate and chop it with some knives, but you're going to lose a lot that way. It's a liquid, so forget it, honestly. Go, yeah, forget it. But nah, I ain't going to forget shit. The guy went to the door, and when he was at the door, he exclaimed, "There's a rabbit outside." And I said, "Why would there be a rabbit outside?" He said, "There's a rabbit outside." I said, "It's springtime, of course there's a rabbit." Yeah. I got a new dog. He's pretty cool. His name is Leo. He's a knucklehead. Guy doesn't know shit about shit, man. He be. Ooh, we got a spider out here. I love a nice spider. You know, you always wonder what the spiders are up to. Yeah, man, that's why Leo can't be back here. There's freaking spiders crawling around and shit. Probably on the chair. Probably bit me 3 times already. Gonna have to call me Spider-Man because this motherfucker bit me. Damn. Yo, whatever. Bad. Nah, got a new pup. He's cool or whatever, you know. He's chill with it. He's a knucklehead. He doesn't know how to use the stairs. He doesn't know how to go up and down the stairs, which is great because he doesn't come down there and terrorize me. I know once that day comes when he figures out the stairs and he comes down to terrorize me, I'm going to wish he didn't know how to do the stairs. It's cute, honestly. He sits on the top of the stair, he looks at me, and I'm like, what's up, man? You know, and they've been training this dog, my folks, they've been training this dog for a couple months now, so he's pretty chill. Yeah, my mom actually got a new dog pretty much same a little bit before. Probably had her dog for like actually had her dog since last summer. And we got Leo in January. Yeah. And her dog is terrible. Her dog is leaving shark tooth size bites, gashes, both sides of the hand. I mean, I feel like he's a silly dog, you know. I feel like he just wants to play, and he doesn't really know what he's doing. He's a biter, man. He just freaking bites, and this dog Leo is too. He's just small. He's just a little, you know. He's a white dog with crusties in the eye. He's one of those dogs. You know, my mom's dog is a Bernese Mountain Dog mixed with a poodle. Yo, Mr. Spider came over to sit down beside her. Did I just kill it? What the fuck was that? I just barely grazed it with the shoe and it's dead. But hey, that's the circle of life. It's Sylvania. Yeah, he's a Bernese Mountain Dog poodle. He's a bigger mix. And Valentino, he's like a Bichon poodle or something smaller than that. Yeah, I think it's a Bichon poodle that he is. And he's just a little, you know, white little dog with the crusties in the eye. You know, he's a young pup now, so he ain't got no crusties in his eye. But he's the late, great Oswaldo, his older brother, I guess. He had some crusties in his eye. You know, he had a couple. Especially towards the end there. The eye itself was a little crusty, you know. He actually went blind. He couldn't see. Poor thing. Great man, Oswaldo. Great man, you know. That was him. Nonstop. This guy, actually, anybody leaves him in his crate, he just starts barking. It's great. It's great. He just starts barking, you know. They leave and he's just he's a cute little thing, you know, but at 3:00 in the morning when he goes scurrying across the floor, I'm like, great. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? But it's cute. It's honestly adorable. You love to have a nice dog. You love a nice dog. But yeah, man, his teeth are like little minuscule things. Ain't gonna do shit to you, yo. He bites you. He bites your toe when you're under the table. He's biting your toe. He's biting your shorts. He's biting your shirt. He's biting your socks. And you don't even notice he's there. You're like, well, you know, it's like a big fly. He's like he's like nipping at you, but you're like, I don't even know what's going on. He's a great guy, though. He's actually in town. It's the first week he's been in town. The first week my folks been in town, which I'm hyped about, you know. Or I guess I am hyped about it. It's pretty cool, you know. It's been a while since they've been here. But it's like, yeah, it's like real cool to, I don't know, have them not be here. Is that what I'm trying to say? I don't know. It's like, it's different, when they're not here. I get lonely, but obviously Cass was here a lot. So, and I have friends and people come over and we do the podcast and stuff like that. And I'm out, I'm not really, I'm at the gym talking to the old men in the saunas about shit, or I'm talking shit to the old men in the saunas, rather, I should say. They're good guys, but listen, relax with the freaking oils and the fragrances. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if you heard me talk about the story. Actually, I think it's episode 51, It's My Body, or 52, It's My Body. I'll tell you. "51, It's My Body." My boy, we'll call him Fragrance Billy. He he was causing all sorts of shenanigans. He was. I got into it. Freaking watch the episode. I got into it with him. I be getting into it with people. He's dumping eucalyptus oil all over the sauna, and I just politely, I asked him. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't report him. My girl's like, you should have told the front desk. I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm going to tell the front desk? What kind of a dickhead do I look like, On this guy. I'm going to tell the front desk on this guy. He's been there a million times. I've never had an issue with him. I think I've even chatted with him before, just out of proximity. And now I got to report this fella. I ain't got that much of a beef. But being as I was there, I was inclined to let him know how I felt about the particular situation and just be like, next time, like, ask, and that's not what I said. I said, like, I talked about it on the podcast, how I said it, I tried to come off as nice as possible and just be like, hey, sir, do you think you could keep some of us in mind? I don't always appreciate, the eucalyptus oil is cool, but then they be putting like all kinds of shit. This guy's huffing Axe body deodorant, blowing it through the steamer saying, I want to smell like the most interesting man in the world. He's dumping Dos Equis and spraying the thing through the steamer. And I'm like, sir, that's not what we're doing. We're trying to get better. So, the smell is a lot for me. It's a lot. So people be putting crazy shit like jasmine rice or I don't know what that is, that orange jasmine spice or whatever you want to call that. Or whatever it's called, I should say. And I just don't be fucking with that. So I said something on this particular occasion to this gentleman. And obviously, do we know that a lot of people say and do a lot of crazy shit in the sauna that we don't agree with? Yes. So most of the time, I keep my mouth shut. So it was weird that I decided to say something on this one occasion. But now, like I like to say, all's well that ends well. We go in, and there, on the sauna, is a sign that says no oils or fragrances in the sauna steam room. Hell yes, brother. I feel vindicated. That's the word. I'm not going to double guess myself on that because it might not be. If it's not, context clues, baby, figure out what I said on your own. We can't hold your hand every episode. Those first couple we were holding your hand, but we're rip, rock, and roaring, okay? If you haven't looked through, I've been putting up episodes weekly of this show specifically, Rainbows and Sunshine, with just me. And we've been reporting. cop siren, just like one cop siren, just like a little whoop, just like whoop. There you go. There you go, man. This is episode 1 of The Walking Dead. People acting normal. We chilling right now. There's a little, we're sitting down at the dinner table, laughing. Maybe, Johnny, you didn't do good in school today. How come you didn't? I don't care about school, Dad, And then next thing you know, episode 2. Looks like you were right, Johnny. You didn't have to care about school. I know, Dad, but now I'm... And he's like, well, I should have listened to you. And he shoots him in the head. But right now, it's episode 1. We're chilling. I'm in my backyard recording a podcast, yo. And, I'll be damned if this don't see the air. I'm going to go in there and put it out right now. And many years from now, they will uncover this footage on YouTube because it'll be on YouTube. They're going to uncover a computer. And then what are they going to do on the computer? They're going to go on Pornhub. And then they're going to go on YouTube. And then they're going to see my podcast. And they're going to be like, what was the last video uploaded? I'm actually going to make sure I do that. I'm going to sit there by my computer. And once the zombies, I'm going to look out my window. Like in The Last of Us, when the guy's in his bunker and he's like waiting for the military to leave. Or even less like that. Because he wasn't uploading videos. I'm going to wait out my front door. I'm going to look out my peephole. Have my laptop in one hand. Have a gun in the other hand. Second I see a zombie coming. Boom. Post this video. Boom. Blow my brains out. And then there you go. Episode 2 is going to be a redemption arc for my family. They're going to feel betrayed and all kinds of mixed emotions because the golden light of their family is gone. It's like when Ned Stark dies in Game of Thrones. The family goes, well, what do we do now? We all look like a bunch of bitches, yo. And folks, I'm sorry that I'm going to make you look like a bunch of bitches. Jordan, hey, keep your head up. Matthew, watch out for the Asians. And just keep it rolling. He's been getting into it with a lot of, I don't know, we have some karate masters that have been going up and down the street. I don't mean to say it like that, just like that's what they are. They're like literally in like a gi, like a full gi. And they walk up and down the street. It's like it's like a regular street. But like they walk up and down, and there's like rocks and shit. I'm like, what's going on? That's why I tell them to watch out. Excuse me, because they be patrolling. In the gi, red headband. One of them looks like Liu Kang, and the other one looks like Ron from Street Fighter, or whoever the guy with the white gi. Never played that game. I got the Zen hiccups again. It's happened. I don't know how many episodes it's happened in, but it's not good. My chest is like suppressing the leak of the... So yeah, I'm sorry, family, that I'm going to leave you behind for episode 2. Episode 1 is going to be all about me. We're going to follow my day. I wake up, I go to the gym, and I get my last pump session. Little do I know, later that day, I'm going to get my brains blown in by myself to prevent the fact of a flesh-eating zombie gorging my brains and turning me for evil. Because this is an honest man's podcast. I'm an honest man, and I will not turn into an evil creature. So I'm happy that the spiders can bite me because I can turn into Spider-Man. But if there was a bat out here, I'd sure as hell kill that because I will not turn into a vampire. If I'm in the sea, I'll let like an octopus get me because being Aquaman would be pretty cool, you know. In real life, he's pretty sexy. That guy, Drago or whatever his name is in real life, Steven Adams, I believe. Yeah. I'd let an octopus get me. I'd be cool with that. I'd be cool with being Aquaman. He gets a lot of movies, you know, and it's not like he's not really like the LeBron James, you know. Like if the Batman movie sucks, everybody's like, shit, you know. I don't know about DC, like the Batman movies suck. But if Aquaman sucks, you know, they're like, whatever. Like, you know, it's Aquaman. Like, you a role player. That's why I'd be cool with being Aquaman, because you're a role player. Aquaman is a role player of the DC squad, and he knows it. So, you know, I don't like a lot of responsibility. So I'd be chill with being like the Aquaman of yeah. I'd let an octopus bite me. That's what I'm saying. Now, if it's like Jack Sparrow style, like Pirates of the Caribbean, when that octopus bites him, hell no. But if you remember Jack Sparrow, just like a cat, that MF got 9 lives, baby. He came back. Calypso sang that song, and next thing you know, oi, you blow me a pint of ale. Yeah, the bloody sea. That's not really Jack Sparrow. That's more like, hey, Save. There you go. There's Jack Sparrow. Save me compass. On the heart. I don't got a lot. I got more like other people in that, but whatever. Whatever, man. Yeah, man. So it's so thank you, I guess, for coming in to the last podcast that'll ever be recorded, ever. Because I'm gonna post this right before it happens. I'm gonna make sure I can go inside right now because I think we're good. I walked around a little bit outside with last episode. So, you know, if you noticed last episode, I was telling you there were some hiccups because of copyright. It was actually, I had to see if the world was gonna end or not because of the Canadian freaking wildfires. Man, Canada, what's going on? I thought somebody like for sure would like, what is going on? How are there this many fires all the time? Who is on that shit? I got the water right here. You telling me I could go into 7-Eleven and buy all the water in the world, but they ain't got no water in Canada? I mean, I thought it was cold. How is the fire even? How is there even a fire? It's cold as hell up there, man. I mean, I read today fires coming from Labrador, and I'm like, Labrador? The dog? Yeah. And I'm looking up the map of Canada. I'm like, oh, okay, some place I never heard of. You know, Canada's kind of like where the White Walkers, where the White Walkers live, where the other people that they don't consider people until the end of the movie or series. You know, like, sorry to reference Game of Thrones again. You might have to watch all Game of Thrones to get this podcast. But they got the big wall, and then on the other side, they got the White Walkers. And, like, that's like Canada, you know, to me. It's like where the White Walkers are. So, wow, this is kind of like Game of Thrones, and I kind of am like Ned Stark. Now, I'm going to die, episode 1, and then you guys can figure it out, man. You guys can figure it out. Yeah, we're just gonna play 12 pesos now because every time I try to play some song, they like copyright. Damn. And this one's like, yeah, we're gonna block your video altogether. Like most of the time, they like copyright is demonetized, but this one it's like, nah, ain't nobody gonna see your video. You better forget about it. You better forget about that video, cause ain't nobody gonna see it. But seriously, like, don't we have, like, park rangers? Don't they have the freaking Mounties? What are those guys on the horses doing? They just dressing up, playing dress up? I mean, put a fire out, brother. My brother to the north. My Canadian brewskis. Quit watching hockey. You know, playing with your sister. That shit's not right. I know you got not a lot of people and shit going on. I don't know what's going on up there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what's going on up there, but figure it out. That's why I tell you what's going on up there. You don't even know what's going on up there because you guys starting fires in your backyard. I don't know what's going on. What, school's out, you got a bunch of kids starting fires out in the woods. Next thing you know, I gotta breathe in carcinogens, extra carcinogens. I mean, I'm already at my allotment. I'm already at my full of carcinogens in the lungs. I gotta cut that shit down. That's what my doctor told me. He said, stop smoking. I said, okay, it's not my fault. It's Canada this time, man. Canada, we know your cuisine. That's Italian, like cuisine. Like, take the burgers off. How much you gotta cook it? Canada just got a 12 top, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna have 12 steaks well done, Canada. Canada put the steaks on, and shit, the kitchen's on fire. The kitchen's smoking. Take it off. Take the steak off the grill. I don't know, man. Who knows? I might be dead by the time this comes out. That's all we're saying. Because shit is looking bleak out there, my brother. Bleak. So yeah. Thank you for watching the podcast. Thank you for being with me and sitting with me today on the podcast, episode 55 of Rainbows and Sunshine. We're rolling with that shit. 55, June 7th. Yeah, it was June 7th. It's June 8th now. June 7th. And we rolling into this summer, and thank you. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Look at those buttons. Do me the favor and look at those buttons and let me know if you clicked them or not, and then click them. Thank you.